Pashas Balak, Sefer Bamidbar, Daf Samach Zayin and Mudalad, Maimer Mimona for Yaakov, Mispar Esrev Yisrael. Fifth shir. We'll try to make it quicker in order to finish the Maimer by tomorrow. We said Vaya Mispar, V'zo Mispar Esrev Yisrael. And now we're going to explain, according to what we explained before, what's the concept of Reva. Reva means a quarter or four, the fourth level of Israel. The pasuk says, "V'aya mispar bnei Yisrael kecher layam asher lo yimod v'lo yisaper." The count of the Yidden will be in such a way like the sand of the sea that cannot be counted. And the Gemara asking, it says there will be the number, and it says cannot be counted. Which one is it? And Chazal answer, Kan bizman she'esu mitzvah shel mokim, when they follow Hashem's desire, and the other one when they're not following Hashem's desire. And the concept is that you have the dirt and the ground, which is like pieces together. However, the sea and the ocean, the sand next to the sea, is like separate, and each one is a small piece. Each one is, so to say, a piece by itself. And the reason is because when it's next to the water takes away the liquid. It sucks the liquid inside, and therefore it stays dry. And when it's dry, you have each piece of sand by itself. Similar to that, when you have the world is created from the level of Malchus. From the level of Malchus, all the world is created. And the way it's created, once it's coming from the greatness of the level of Malchus, this level makes it that everything should come in a way of separating everything by itself. When it is in Hashem's light, in the higher level, everything is completely nullified, and there's only one. When he comes in the way of the king, that he sits in his palace, and the people are spread all over the country, they are his nation, his people, but each one is separately because they don't feel the king. Similar to that, when is the one with Hashem, then there's only Hashem. It's just like the dirt, which is completely one piece. However, when it's separated, each one is a separate piece. Each one feels himself as a separate kernel, a separate a piece by itself of sand. That is when it's separated. And this is the concept of Aya Mispar b'nei Yisrael, that the Yidden are the one that bring the level of Malchus to the world, that the world should exist. And through them it becomes a Mispar, there should be a counting. And therefore we say, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, blessed are you Hashem, the King of the world. We are causing that Hashem should be the King over the world, the level of Malchus through which all the world is created. It comes to the world and makes everything exist. And therefore it becomes each one is a separate. Because when it's a level of Malchus, which is very lofty level, it's so to say each piece feels himself as a yesh, and each piece can be counted, so to say. However, together with it, it's in the way of you cannot count. Just like the sand of the sea, all over the world is impossible to count because each seed by itself, each piece of sand by itself, all of them all over the world, it's impossible to count all of them. And that's the idea that when the Yidden do following Hashem's Ratzon, and they're serving Hashem with simcha shel mitzvah, with happiness of doing the mitzvah from the inner part of the heart, and says Pekudei Hashem Yesharim Mesamchei Lev, the mitzvah of Hashem makes a person happy. Through that they bring down to the world the existence of the world, and from the level of Malchus the world should exist. And this is the concept Mispar Esreva Yisrael. How does it become Reva? How does it become Mispar, that there should be the concept of Hashem's kingdom in the world? That's the level of Rava. That to have the level, the fourth level, which is a desire from the inner desire to Hashem, and doing the mitzvah, that's a mamshech to all over the world. And this is also why it's Reva and Arba, is the fourth level of the desire to Hashem. And from that level, it includes all the fourth level of Maisa, Dibur, Machshav, Dibur, Maisa, thought, speech, and action, all of them to serve Hashem. and included also the level of serving Hashem from the inner desire. We will continue with Hashem tomorrow, and we'll finish the Maimon.